This public hearing was called with the Minister of Finance and Coordinator of the National Economy, with the Minister of National Planning and Budget, the Central Bank of Nigeria, Minister of Agriculture, because we believe these are the most central organs of the government that charge with the management of the Nigerian economy. We call this interactive session the first of its kind because subsequently we have arranged to have several other sessions, inviting some ministers and other ministers too, because we have to put our heads together to face the challenges that face the Nigerian economy. In my opening remarks, I indicated, that the kind of economic challenges that we are facing today is unprecedented. But we want to assure Nigerians that efforts are underway by the government to address some of these challenges. And we in the National Assembly will do whatever is necessary to take our own job seriously by interrogating the managers of the economy and bringing them to address Nigerians on some of the challenges that we are currently facing. By the nature of the interactions that we had with them, we have learned and listened from them about the issues that they are addressing, from interest rates, from exchange rates, from the issue of the inflation, and what measures they are doing, the tools they are developing to address the issue of price rises, the issue of food supply, and synergy between monetary and fiscal policies. These are issues that we will be pursuing and will be developing, and to make sure that at the end of the day, Nigerians are quite aware about what the government is doing, and we are also monitoring them very closely. This is just the first, as I said, of the sessions that we are going to have with them, and we will continue those sessions with them. My colleagues...
Are you satisfied with what you have heard today from the Central Bank of Nigeria's governor? He said he will continue to do or apply all the monetary tools. However, the People's Bank do not have a bond, any magic bond to solving the forex issues.
Well, thank you very much. I think that first and foremost, you should realize that what we are being confronted with today in this economy are things that, are the making of prior governments. So what this current leadership, that is of our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing is to correct most of the macroeconomic distortions that we have in the economy that is really creating the kind of pressures that we see today. And clearly, when you take decisions like this that are very bold, and if you recall, we all know what those decisions are when it comes to, the decisions around fuel subsidy removal, the unification of the exchange rate, even the ongoing tax reforms and all of that. There is no way you do all of that. These are things that ordinarily should have been done way back, that prior governments never did. And part of, in their inability of not doing it, part of what we have inherited are incidences of, high-wired money, printed money. That's what you call the ways and means. Those are what we are contending with right now. So we must salute the current guys who are in the economic team. We have all listened to them. They are the monetary side and the physical side. Everybody, they are all pulling together. And part of what we achieved here today is the confirmation that they are actually working together. And that is what we need. So for us, we are satisfied at this stage. But just like the chairman said, this is an ongoing exercise. We will continue to monitor.
It's not politics. We are done with politics, it's governance. And what we're doing is to find the right direction for this administration, and that is what the administration is also doing. The President, His Excellency, have taken measures which in a very short time we will start seeing the realities. And we are hearing that, and we wanted the economic team to come and give us their own side of it so that we can now see if really they are working to implement those decisions that Mr. President have taken. And with what we have had, especially from the Minister of Finance today, is encouraging. And we have also given them our own side. Like most of the capital projects we have, if we are able to translate them and complete them, all this issue of non-transportation, issue of roads, we'll take care of that. And the multiplier effect of it is that food will be transported everywhere. And security, you can see what he's doing. Production is one area that we must also look at. He has also now emphasized on SMEs. He has emphasized on SMEs. And the minister has also buttressed that. And once we take production in this country, the issue of hunger will go. Agriculture is one area that Mr. President is seriously taking care of. And in the short time, you can see he has released close to about 100, and he has directed the release of about 102,000 metric tons of grains in order to crash what these hoarders are doing. Some people are hoarding it.
It's news to us concerning what this current CBN is trying to do. Again, not let me take away from this. Somebody raised an issue. The current budget of 2024 was predicated on $800 to 800 naira to $1. But now, looking at the current exchange rate, which the CBN has implemented, that shows that it's a savings which must be reported or brought back to the National Assembly for us to work with, so that from there we will know judicious application of this one. As somebody has raised, why don't we use some of this to reduce deficit, and other areas of government that needs to be attended to should also be given a critical attention. So I want to say that a lot is going on, and this government is doing a lot. For instance, in time past, all the window dressing, like the single window now, all revenue are now under the single window. And what that tends to achieve is that no more wastages, no more revenue being lost in the process. And some independent revenue generating agencies will not take advantage of the government. That is why this single window is coming to force. And also, NNPC, all sales of crude oil by NNPC goes straight into the coffers of the CBN. This is a right step in the right direction introduced by this government to stem the tides of corruption and also diversion of country's revenue. So we are doing a lot, and I believe that together they will move this country forward.